Life in Pixels. Thanks so much for joining me. So y'all, today we are going to do something completely different and totally outside of my comfort zone. I am going to be doing as you can see, a Create a Sim video. And this is outside of my comfort zone because honestly, I have not spent that much time in Create a Sim outside of selecting outfits for like the family that I'm playing at the time. But as far as actually going in, doing detailed facial work and stuff like that, I've just really never done it. I'm just, y'all, I'm easy. I'm a preset gal because honestly, I don't really care what my Sims look like that much. Like, I like to dress them. But as far as the facial detailing and stuff, that I think it's really cool. Like, this is one of the things that I think is super cool and sets The Sims 4 Create a Sim apart from all of the other previous versions is how much customization you can actually get. So I think it's fantastic. But I'm just an easy breezy preset gal because I usually like to play families that go for several generations. So I'll just make one sim and then I really don't care too much about what that sim looks like because then they're gonna get married, they're gonna have a kid, and then that kid's gonna have random genetics, and then I'm gonna play that sim and so on and so forth. So I just like a lot of random genetics, and so I just dress my Sims up, and I don't usually deal with all of the detailing, but I wanted to branch out. I wanted to try something because I really do want to start making more diverse looking Sims families. And I am kind of working on, I want to say a save file. I don't know how long it's going to take me and if it'll ever actually see the light of day, but I have been having this dream in my head for several years now. I've just been too intimidated to try it, but recently I've decided to start working on a save file. So I want to make families for that save file and I want to make them look diverse. I don't want them to just all look the same or all look preset. So I'm diving in and I'm dipping my toes into the water of Create a Sim. So I decided, why not start with my own self and my own family to do my practice on Create a Sim. And believe it or not, I've never actually made myself in The Sims, and I've been playing since about 2003, 2004, and I've just never bothered to make myself. It's just never something that appealed to me. I know a lot of people make their Sim self like all the time, but for me, I don't know. I like to make Sims that are cooler than me. Honestly, because as y'all can see, I just wear very plain Jane kind of outfits. Like, I'm definitely a comfort over style type person in real life, and so I like to, when I do put clothes on my Sims, I like to make them look so much cooler than me. But alas, this is basically me, and my boyfriend looked at it and he said that it looks pretty accurate. And you know, even though I see myself in the mirror every single day, when it came to like actually like what does my face look like, that was really challenging. I had to look at a picture of myself like super zoomed in, and then I'm like trying to mess with it and I'm like, is my upper lip really that thin, or like are my eyes really like this? Y'all, it was a wild trippy experience. It was fun. I don't know that I'll do it again. I know a lot of people do their updated Sim selves like pretty often, but I don't know. This is probably, you know what? My look has not really changed in the past, I don't know, 10 plus years. Really haven't changed that much on my look. So, you know, I'm probably not going to have to update it anytime soon. So anybody that might be looking at this in the future, this is probably what I still look like. Except I've been wearing, you know, a lot more PJs lately because I've been working from home. So I haven't had to actually put on real clothes. So I don't put on real clothes. Because I'm going to be comfy during quarantine and I'm going to wear my PJs all day long. So anyway, yeah, I don't know too much to say except, you know, this is me. And it was kind of, trippy. Like, it was a trippy experience. I don't really know like detailed on what to say of like, I'm looking through all the clothes and I'm like, where's just the like basics, which I guess maybe I learned that The Sims doesn't have a ton of just like basic clothes. I mean, they have some, did a good enough job for me. I did not want to use custom content because, like I said, I am planning on adding this to a save file that I'm working on, and if it does ever reach the light of day as a save file, I don't want any of the Sims or any of the houses to have CC in it, just because I want other people to be able to use it if they want to. And also, I'm going to upload this to the gallery if you did want to like play with my family for whatever reason. I mean, we're just kind of basic. Not gonna, you know, no shade. But if you looking just for like a basic family, I'm your gal. Here you go. But yeah, so that was me. And then this is my boyfriend. And honestly, the preset face that I just randomly got when I went to add a male sim was super duper like close to his face. It was really weird. I really just had to change the nose and the eyes some, but the rest of the face was like spot on. And I don't know, does that mean he just has like a standard preset looking face? I'm not sure. And he was so annoyed when I was doing this because I mean, like, obviously I have a picture of him that I can look at, and I ended up having to, but I was just trying to look at him in person, and I was like all up close at his face, like looking at the details of like what his nose looked like and what his eye shapes were, and he knew what I was doing, and so like he knew what it was for, but he was like, you are being creepy. And I mean, I'm kind of creepy with him all the time because I just like to be goofy and do like dumb stuff to make him laugh or whatever. So he knew that I was being a weirdo, but he was like, I'm going in the other room. And so he just abandoned me. So I had to look at pictures and try to figure out his like exact facial detail. But like I said, I didn't have to do much. And also he dresses pretty like simple, plain Jane too. We're just definitely both a couple of not peeper. That's not even a word. We're both a couple of people that just like comfort over, you know, super substance style. So also kind of basic, but finding his clothes, I think were easier than finding my clothes. But I always have an easier time just dressing like my male Sims over my female Sims. And I see a lot of people say the same thing like online, that they spend a bunch of time on their female Sims, but that's probably because the catalog selection for female Sims is so much bigger than the selection for male Sims. So come on, Sims team, we need more clothes for males and kids and elders and toddlers. Just had to throw that out there. So this is one of my dogs. His name is Guinness, and I've had him for about a couple years. We adopted him from a shelter, and so honestly, I don't know what breed he is. The shelter didn't know. They had found him on the street. So I just picked a foxhound, looked kind of similar. I ended up having to make him a large dog because he's really a medium dog in real life, but I have two really small dogs and he is a lot bigger than them. So if I made him a small dog in The Sims, it would have looked weird since they don't have medium dogs. So I did make him a large dog. And this is Lucy. She's a blonde Yorkie. So she was pretty easy to make because they do have a Yorkie preset that basically looked just like her. I just had to change her color a little bit. And then this is my other dog. Her name is Ethel, and she is a Chihuahua. And so she was also pretty easy to make. I just had to do a little bit of painting on her. I've had both Lucy and Ethel for about 7.5 years now. I actually found both of them at a house that I used to live at. They were just in the street. They had been roaming the neighborhood. I found them when they were both itty bitty little puppies. And I've had them ever since. And I found them about 2 months apart. So they've been pretty much together their whole life. And then this is my cat Marley. He is a giant yellow tabby or orange tabby. He's a big boy, and I've had him for about 6.5 years, ever since he was a little kitten. And so yeah, those are my animals. That is my family, and I will have a couple of screenshots at the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye!